Fuck you, motherfucker! Oh, sorry, I thought we were on South Park for a moment. This is Too Loco Radio. This is Ray Ray, and we are doing Censored. Everybody's wanted this to hear us do another one of these, and this is no limits, no rules, no boundaries other than no racism, no gender bashing. Other than that, we don't give a fuck. Hold on, there's other people other than me, though.
Wait a minute, Ray Ray. You said there was other people. These people, they don't have names or anything? I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's the thing. Ray Ray, I tell you what. You know what? Tempo is pretty good at this. Go piss on yourself. This is Tempo with a T.
And this is Chrissy D.
Yeah.
And this is Snow.
Wait a second. What I was saying by other people.
Other people.
All right. I apologize. I was just trying to say for you all to introduce yourself. I should have said,
Ray Ray.
The other members, please introduce yourself. What the fuck,
Ray
man?
Ray, you're getting a color book with no lines. Just stay on the page.
No.
No.
Fuck that. I like the color outside the lines. Fuck that.
Hey, no shit. Thank you for tuning in to Too Loco. It is. It's going to be a great show. Chrissy,
Exactly.
go ahead.
But you know what? If we give him a coloring book with no lines, he'll be coloring on the floor, the walls, and everywhere else.
Ray, you wouldn't do that, would you?
Sure would. I did, fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything you stand for, don't belong, don't exist, don't give a shit, don't you fucking, touch me, and don't you fucking judge me.
Ray, I'm
on
giving
a
you...
fucking wall in Crayola when I was younger.
Ray, listen, I was only joking about the whole no lines. I will bring you over a princess one with lines. Okay. We are in a studio. Don't fucking kill me. Oh my god.
Don't forget the pink crayon, because I think we have to give him a pink crayon.
I like yellow. Yellow's good.
You sure can, Snow. You want to color? You can color too.
Snow likes to color.
Hey, I do too, so. Nothing wrong with coloring.
Call me fucking Simon, but I don't want a fucking purple crayon. Give me red.
I'll take your purple.
Hey, what about those purple lighters you were getting there for a while? I noticed that you got a like a light blue one, and I've seen an orange one, and I believe I've seen a light yellow one.
I ain't fucking with them purple lighters, man. I ain't doing it.
Well, they were giving them to you.
Oh, they were giving them to me, but that don't mean I gotta take them.
No, that's true. It doesn't mean you have to take them. That's true.
All right. So I'm gonna start because I'm the Mike Hog.
You're the Mike Hunt?
Hog.
Did you say Mike Hunt? I swear he just said Mike Hunt.
I'm the coke sucker today.
He says Mike Hunt.
Yes, he did. He said Mike Hunt.
All right. So anyway, as you can see, I want to start off and say that people don't have a right to fuck with you and treat you different just because you have a different accent or a different way of walking or talking or whatever.
Different skin, different religion, different anything.
Exactly. So we were in a place that starts with the first two letters of shit and something about bending on a knee.
Oh my god! I'll put it out there, Ray. This is a little gas station. It's supposed to be. Oh, this morning we're not even talking about. Okay, never mind.
All right,
belay my last.
So anyway, we go in this restaurant. We go in. We're going to have the breakfast bar. Okay, so they give us freaking, menus and shit. I know what a menu is. Thank you so much.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
What is a menu?
It's a fucking thing.
I'm fucking kidding. Oh my god, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
All right, so anyway. So we go with the fucking menu. Now it looks like I'm fucking part of the Rainbow Parade over here. Got my,
purple lighter?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't have the purple lighter, but I had my knees crossed.
Well, yeah, but I mean all the post-it notes where the fans are asking, "Hey, say this," but it doesn't matter if they're different colors or not. I'm not going to judge you. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
All right, anyway. fucking purple. But
Lighter. All right, I'll stop. Stop. Ray, go ahead. Continue,
that was
please.
funny as shit. Fucking Barney. But anyway. So, we go in this, place, and all we're ordering is fucking, we just want the breakfast buffet, and we want coffee. So we say, hey, well, we don't need the menus. We're just going to have, the breakfast bar and the coffee. So we, she said, well, she'll tell the other person and whatnot. So anyway, we sit down. We go up. Actually, we didn't sit down. We went up with our plates and we got our breakfast bar. So here we are. We got our breakfast bar. We sit back at the table and the waitress comes along. The waitress comes along and she's awfully nice to the people next. She's like, hi, how you doing? I hope your day's going well. Are you enjoying this? Are you blah, blah, blah. Right? So anyway, she gets over to my table and she's like, do you want coffee?
No. I'll tell you what. Actually, I would like for you to squat and piss in a fucking cup for me. Fuck yeah, I want fucking coffee.
All right. So, and I said, yeah, ma'am, we'd like coffee, and can you bring us some creamer? So she leaves. She comes back. I swear, she takes the creamer and just dumps it on the table. And then she goes next door. She starts talking to the people next, at the next booth over. So, being the way that I am, I'm not going to tolerate it. So we finish our food, and, I go to pay for it, and before I pay for it, I said, look, I don't have a problem paying for this. However, I want to speak to the manager. Now, the manager was very nice, and I explained what was going on, and, I said, well, it's got to be because I'm, from, my accent's a different place than, theirs. And the manager said, no, she's from, Indiana. So I don't see that being a problem. I said, well, there was some kind of problem because she was rude, and he gave us a discount and everything. But the point is that a waitress has no fucking right to be fucking rude to somebody when they're nice to the fucking other people. Bring it to that point. So tonight we go to this fucking gas station.
Oh my God.
And this lady has a nerve. Okay, this lady has a fucking nerve, and it's always the same fucking gas station. They don't know what fucking being nice is other than, some people at night.
Sir, you're holding people up.
Yeah, you're holding people up. I'll take the people behind you because because the person you're with went to go get a soda.
In all reality, and Chrissy D and Ray told me about this individual, and that individual was still working at the same gas station. But, I swiped my card after, Snow and Tempo, we get her stuff. And she says, and it's right when I swipe it, press red for credit or green for debit. What do I do? Really fucking rude. Like she's fucking like the bitch of the world. The thing is, what does Tempo do? Slowly puts the card back in the wallet, folds the wallet up, puts the wallet in the back pocket, rearranges the wallet in the pocket, presses the red button, and the bitch is looking at me like, could you go any slower? No, I can't. This is just one fucking speed. So I'm going to need you to sign that. Okay. Pick up the pen. Slowly spell my name. Pass the receipt back. She says, and I left my fucking hand on it too. And she's like snatching the shit. It's like, I'm not done signing. I've got 54 letters in my last name. I'm making all this shit up. I'm spelling the Knoxville Zoo, exit 75. Fucking Lady Vols. I got all this shit. I'm playing tic-tac-toe on the receipt. I'm playing tic-tac-toe.
And the funny part is I wish I was right behind you.
Oh my
Because
god!
I would have yelled at you. I would have been like, "Can you tell this
Hey,
fucker to hurry up?"
Hurry the fuck up, man! The people behind him wanting something.
I know, I was going to say that. I just was thinking that. That's what I was saying. Piss on you.
Tempo's been in jail, but Tempo doesn't want to go back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, piss on you.
So anyway, you were with your story.
No, I was taking my time, and she's like, the funny thing is I was literally like signing like letters to my name that don't exist.
They must be silent.
I'm not kidding. Like, I ran out of fucking paper, and she's like pulling it as I'm writing it. So like the letters are starting to go down the receipt. And it's a long ass fucking receipt. So I mean, the shit's just like I'm making like squiggly lines. She's like, okay, that'll do. I was like, I'm not done signing my name. She says, oh, well, that's it. That's it. All right, I guess I'm done. Put all my shit in the bag there. And Snow says, and this is what Snow says, ma'am, and this is what she said, ma'am, you don't have to put the popcorn in the bag. What does the bitch do? Like, tries to cram the shit into the bag with Tempo's beer and the chocolate milk and everything. And she starts cramming this shit in this like tiny ass fucking paper bag.
Shut the fuck up, Train. We're having a show.
And the thing is Tempo just looked at her and said, well, he didn't say piss on you. He said, ma'am, God bless you. And that was it. God bless you. I swear to God. She just... You know what? There's dumb and there's stupid. And everyone's heard the comedian say you can't fix stupid.
Nope, you can't.
You can't. I'm not going to mention that comedian's name. But you can't fix stupid. But damn it, I know in a way that you can numb stupid.
Well, how do you numb it?
2x4 to the back of the head.
Hell yeah.
Swing, bada bada.
I can numb stupid. Put them out. They're gone for a couple minutes. I mean, they don't die. Unless you want to... Actually, Tempo's not going to get into that. Because...
All right, so anyway, they leave the store, and I'm swiping my card, and she's like, well, I can take the people behind you.
No, you can't.
And I'm like, ma'am, you don't have to be so rude. She's like, I'm not being rude. I said, well, evidently you are being rude, ma'am, because I'm trying to pay for my food here, and... You're worried because...
I'll say it. Big Bertha was behind you, and she was scared.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was like 12 people that were drunk and high and off of everything else behind us.
Pills are great. Pills are awesome. Pills are sweet. No, go fuck yourself. And Tempo will piss on you.
You know, but anyway, and then she's like, well, what I think is rude is people behind you and you're making them wait.
If you would hurry up your fucking job and ring the shit up any quicker, the people behind me won't have to fucking wait. I'm not a mathematician, but there's only 60 seconds in a minute. There's only 60 minutes in an hour. There's only 24 hours in a day. Odds are you're working 8 hours a day, so therefore there's 3 fucking shifts here. You're open 24 hours a day. Sweet, I'm right, you're wrong, so fucking hurry up.
You know, I felt like saying, okay... Well, you know what? If one of the other gas stations stayed open 24 hours, you'd be out of business.
They definitely would be out of business because Tempo and his whole partay would not go to the sleazy stop on the fucking corner.
Exactly. Because that fat cow can go piss on you, bitch. That's what I say to her.
Yeah.
'Cause I agree with him on that. But
yeah.
no. I mean, how do you walk into a store? How are you snotty? But the funny part is when she started being snotty, I seen it. So I had my monster in my hand, and I purposely walked extra slow back to the register.
How slow is extra slow?
Slow as a motherfucking turtle. I don't know, maybe even slow as a slug.
Like you can move quicker walking backwards slow, or
yeah. that slow because I didn't give a shit. This bitch wants to be rude. Okay, I'll be rude right back.
I would have asked her where the peanuts were that had no salt and no peanuts. She would have looked. She's like, "What? No. I want some peanuts that have no salt."
No
Okay, sir.
peanuts.
It's on this side of the aisle there, aisle 1, whatever it may have been. Well, thank you. And I go over there and I come back like, "Well, ma'am, I don't want any peanuts." And what's she gonna do? Like, do you want peanuts without salt? No, no salt. But no peanuts. No peanuts.
I just want a bag, damn it, a bag.
Can I just get like some popcorn instead? Do you have popcorn? I should have mentioned that, shouldn't I? No, go fuck yourself. And I'm gonna piss on you while I'm doing it.
All right, but anyway, as you can see, we're off to a great start here. We were, talking before about, crazy things and how the little guy's getting pushed around and everything by everything and a lot more. So stay tuned as we listen to Ghost of War, Beautiful Lies. We'll be right back on 2 Local Radio.
Listen up, here it is on 2 Loco Radio.
You are listening to 86.5 on your Spreaker dial, 2 Local Radio.
Take them with you. Take them
still listening to Two Local Radio. All right, well, that was Ghost of War, and I shit you not, I believe his name's, Ronnie Peterson. He actually, sent us a signed copy of their album. It is signed. Everybody that's here, notice that it is signed.
Hold on,
from the
stop.
band.
We're not fucking around, people. Let me see this shit. Well, I can honestly say that Ray could not write this out if he tried. No, that is definitely signed. And holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fucking signatures. Wow.
Exactly.
And there's 4 people in the band, so I'm assuming that... No shit, I'm assuming that their producer actually signed the shit too. Look at it. There's 5. There's 5 on it.
There is.
I'll be damned.
All right, so when people like you, they send you CDs. When people respect what you stand for, you get signed shit.
Right. You don't just get like a free MP3 download.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's awesome. I get that shit all the time on Facebook. That's why Tempo's not on Facebook. I'm sick of it. Stop sending me fucking Farmville shit. You're not a fucking farmer. You live in like Detroit. You're not a fucking farmer. No.
Yeah, I get tired of fake book too.
Get the fuck. Yeah, fake book. I love that. No, hey, I got a topic here, Ray. And
does it mesh with the Beautiful Lies song that we just heard?
You know what? It could really go with it very well. This is the thing, and I really wish that, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I really wished I could remember this lady's name. She was in a horrible car accident, and y'all may remember this. It was on the news. Gosh, for I'd say a good 90 days straight. But she was put on life support. Okay. And the insurance was still going to pay for it, but the husband said, she's not coming out of it, But I said 90 days before, but in all reality, she was on it for like 2 years. Okay. And this is what's going to lead up to what I'm getting at, Ray. The thing is, they needless to say, they pulled the plug on this lady. They did, and she passed away. But and like I said, I really wish I could remember her name because I would definitely put it out there. But the thing is now Snow's back here sneezing in the studio. She almost blew me out of the chair. No, I'm kidding. But the thing is now, with all the sickness and the disease and cancer and everything that people deal with as they go, to the hospital and they deal with, and it's life traumatic, if you will. The thing is now there's a legal way to, I don't want to say shortcut it, but there is a way to end the sickness. I mean, it kind of bothers me talking about it, but it's something that needs to be put out for those that have parents or even siblings in the hospital. The doctors can actually say, this is the percentage that we are giving you. This is what we forecast, if you will. You've got 7% of a chance of living. And before I go into detail on that, I will say this, that Snow's mother actually had an aneurysm. And for those that know anything about aneurysms are much more common in females than they are, yes, they're much more common in females than they are males. And they're much more common in females between the age of 27 and 42. Much more common at that time in a female's life than it is for a male, even a male in general. But when we were at the hospital with Snow's family and great friends and everything else, the doctor came out and I'll be honest with you, I literally went to the hospital, not saying that I didn't have hope, but an aneurysm is a big deal. I mean, it's huge. For those that don't know what an aneurysm is, it's basically it's a blood clot. It's a blood vessel that just, I don't want to say explodes, but it ruptures in the brain. Therefore, you have just bleeding in the brain is the easiest way of putting it. But I wasn't expecting the best. I actually, and like I say, I'm not trying to shoot it down, but I was actually trying to figure out, because I got a call at work, and I was sitting there, and after Snow told me what it was, the ride to the hospital, I was sitting there thinking, like, how do I explain this to Snow? How do I do that? But the thing is, and I'm not going to go into full detail about what happened, but she's doing fine now. She's recovering. She's actually cussed me out twice. So she's back to what, pretty much back to what she was before. Some limitations, some, not, but she has cussed me out twice. But, that's a good thing. That's how she was before this incident. But there, yeah, she is back to normal. And the thing is
That's how you know she's getting back to normal.
Yeah, cussing Tempo out. Tempo, you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve my daughter.
But she calls you her son-in-law. So.
I was about to say, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that.
She loves you.
We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, she does love me, and it's a great family. But back to what I was getting on before. Now the government has passed, I don't even know if you'd call it a law. It's more of like just a booking. No, I wouldn't even call it a bill, because it didn't go to the House. It didn't. No, they wrote it, and doctors are just saying, okay, this is legal. And the thing is it's called assisted suicide. And
assisted suicide.
Assisted suicide.
So in other words, somebody's pulling the plug for you.
It actually goes a little further than that because your family member can actually pull the plug. I've seen my family members pull the plug actually on my grandfather. But I have seen that, you know.
And I understand if they're in pain to do it, but, you know, at the end of the day, is God going to forgive you?
Forgive me for pulling the plug?
Yeah.
Or forgive
somebody
my grandfather
for
for someone else pulling the plug for him?
There you go.
You know what? I'm no minister, and I'm definitely not even close to being a minister. But what I will say is what I'm getting at is it is now legal for doctors to speak to patients that are not completely coherent. Thank you, Snow.
So, in other words, they could fuck up somebody and then pull the plug on them.
Or they could have them initial sign, put an X, make a circle, smiley face, draw a tic-tac-toe board on, a dot. And
this is what our medical insurance got us.
And they will literally induce them with some lethal drugs, and it will end it.
That's fucking crazy.
This is a big deal. I mean, it's on the news. You can look it up. It's on Google. The thing is I don't actually understand how it's legal, and especially as far as insurance goes, because
so let me get this straight. Not to cut you off, okay? But doctors now can pull a plug on a patient as they're fucking fucked up, and Amazon's thinking about having drones drop off packages.
Yeah, that's a way of looking at it. But, no.
2017, remember that.
2017. Hey, I don't want to get sidetracked, but I will get back to this 2017 thing. No, the thing is, and I'm not out here to, slay doctors or any of this other bullshit, but I am going to start slaying the government. Get ready. The thing is if you have insurance, okay, and I don't give a shit if your father or your mother or hell, even you as a working citizen has insurance through your employer. If there's suicide, it doesn't cover it. It doesn't cover it. It'll cover murder, but it won't cover suicide.
So it won't cover assisted suicide.
No, it does cover it because a doctor administrated it.
Wow.
So it's okay for a doctor to kill you, but it's not okay for you to blow your own brains out. No, don't do that.
It's okay for a doctor to kill you. Ow. It's okay. No, I just had a brain fart just then. I just realized what I said. Never mind.
No, and that's the thing. It's okay for a doctor to administrate this because it's under field study. You can see the heartbeat, you can see the pulse, you can see how much oxygen's been taken in, you can see how much everything. There's all these signs, right? But
what if the doctor is the new age Adolf Hitler?
Well, then some were fucked. I mean, in all reality, that's it. But in all reality, this is a big issue, and this shit's been going on for, I'd say, probably 8-10 years. It's been going on for a while. But, the only way to put a stop to this is if people come together and say, hey, we don't want this to happen. Granted, it may be your mother, it may be your father, it may be your uncle, and it even may be your child. Your child may be, and the thing is this is the fucked up part, if your child is 16 years of age or older, they can actually sign the rights over and say, I'm done. It's kind of borderline. It really is. I mean, because you say, are they in pain? They can't talk to me. I don't know if they're in pain. I don't know. I don't know if they're suffering. I don't know. I mean, I'm the parent. I don't know. But the doctor can communicate and say, well, they're not doing good.
Well, what if the doctor's on the rag and just says, all right, I'm just going to fucking kill every fucking patient because I'm pissed off right now?
Or the doctor wants to go on vacation, or the doctor wants to go to their yacht. No, what I'm getting at is you know, it may be passed by the government, and the thing is, in all reality, if people would come together and put a stop to this, it'd be much, much harder for a doctor to administrate this drug overdose, if you will. Because, like you said, you know, that may go into, like, religious beliefs. You know, and I'm not going to go into that. I'm not.
But what if somebody's suicidal that day and it's like, you know, not thinking straight and high on medications? Like, you know what, doc, just end it.
In that case, in that what the scenario you just put out, that's that individual's choice. In that scenario you put out, that's their choice.
But still, the doctor should not have the power to do that.
And I will agree with that. But you know what? That could be an individual that is high on medication, pain pills, and they're at the house and they want to blow their head off with a 45, but the insurance won't cover it.
It could, yeah, but it could easily be somebody that just broke up with their love of their life.
This shit goes on with teenagers all the time.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have a bunch of 16-year-old teens say, okay,
and yeah,
my woman broke up with me, or my man broke up with me, so I don't want to live anymore.
And you know what? And this is the thing for those that are listening, and if you do have children that are, you know, 12 to 19, by all means, try to explain to them that just because their high school sweetheart left them or they fucked their best friend, life is not over. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get into a really short story. Really, really short.
Hey man, you can make it long. I don't give a shit.
I want to make it really short. There's an individual that is very close to me. This individual's been very close to me since middle school. And this individual and I, we went down to a swimming hole. It was called Dead Man's. It was a rope swing. The way that it got its name was there was a guy that hung himself from this tree by the lake.
Oh, wonderful.
And the same rope, of course, you know, the county cut it down, whatever. But the people that actually own the land hung up another rope. And they just basically invited people out to, you know, start swinging off of it. A recreational thing versus, you know, this is where the guy hung himself. Trying to get, you know, that bad off of him.
But at the end of the day, the guy still hung himself there.
It was still called Dead Man's. But I won't forget it. I drove my truck down. And it's so many ruts. Like, It was bad. You couldn't get a car down there, I promise you that. But we went down there, and this individual, and we'd been hanging out for 2-3 years, and this individual said, you know, this girl, she doesn't want anything to do with me, and I actually took my dad, and this is his words. I took my dad's 38, and I remember laying there in bed. And I didn't want the blood to go all over the room for anyone to clean. So I was going to put the pillow over my head my head on the mattress, and fire to the ground. He's going to kill himself is what he was going to do. So all the blood and the splatter shit got soaked up in the mattress. This guy took that long to fucking think this out. This is all over a fucking girl. Are you kidding me? This is, you know what? We're not going to make this a fucking short story. If you don't like it, fucking turn it off. This is tempo. This is it. You know, the thing is, the guy...
Preach on, brother.
I'm not going to say that I could be a rock star. I'm not going to say that you'd see me on MTV. Hell, you probably wouldn't even know who the fuck I am without being on Too Loco. But the individual that killed himself, the lead guitar player and the lead singer in the band that I was in, killed himself over a fucking girl. No shit. This ain't a fucking lie. I'm not pulling a rabbit out of my ass. 2 weeks from when he killed himself. 2 weeks from when he killed himself, we were going to go to Atlanta. We weren't going to make a record in a garage. We were going to do it in a studio. We got signed. I'm not saying it was selfish. I'm not going to say that. But what was selfish is you killing yourself. The shit you put your family through, your friends through. I swear, everyone, and the individual was in the band. I'm not going to put his name out there. I'm not going to blast his family. But what I am going to say is, if you're going to go out there and you're going to go kill yourself, fucking do it to where they don't find you. Okay, that's Tempo's point of view. If you want to kill yourself, go jump in a well. Okay? There's no pity from me. But this individual did it in a way, and he was in a high school band. Very, very talented individual. I respect this individual. Very good person. Like I said, I'm not here to blast him. What happened, happened. But I'm trying to prevent it. This individual, I'm not saying I would be known, because this individual could have got fucking picked up by any other local artist or mainstream artist out there. Because he didn't play just rock. He didn't play just emo. He didn't, no. Son, he'd play anything. He'd play blues. This individual would have made it. But he killed himself because of a girl. I can't.
And you know what's funny? Here's the deal. I knew this guy. I didn't know him personally, but I talked to him over the telephone, and I knew like his friends and whatnot. And his name was Russ. The kid was 15, 16 years old. Okay? He got in a fight with his girlfriend. Right? They made up. And then he killed himself anyway, for the fact of, and the reason that I heard that he killed himself was so him and his girlfriend didn't get in another fight. Another talented guitarist that could have made it.
You know, and here I am again. This is Tempo speaking. And if people are really offended and they don't like what I have to say, by all means, you can email me at onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com. But I'm going to lay this shit on the line. I really am. I don't beat around the bush around this stuff. You know, bullying is a big fucking problem. It is. It's a big fucking problem now. And I'm not going to say I didn't deal with it in school, because I guarantee I dealt with it. And Ray, you've dealt with it. Our parents dealt with it. I'm not saying that children are soft these days. I'm not saying that they don't have any fucking balls. I'm not going to say that.
They're very sensitive.
But
I will say that.
What I will say is maybe the tormenting, if you will, has gone to a new level. When I was in high school, when I was a child, the internet didn't exist. Okay, it didn't fucking exist. Okay, so I didn't have 50, 100. Well, hell, kids now they got like 400 fucking friends on Facebook. And then when the bully comes on there and they slam them on their own page, you got 400 fucking people. LOL, that's funny. Oh my god, I didn't know he wore whitey tighties. Oh, I'm gonna look him in gym class. Now this fucker's like, God, you know what? I don't even wear whitey tighties. You know what? For that one motherfucker out there that wants to start that shit, email me, because I swear I will help you end your life. I will. I will guide you through it. I will. I'll do it. I'll fucking guide you through how to end your fucking life. It's real simple. Go to a cliff. Go to a bridge. If the bridge has water beneath it, don't dive. Just go out like you can do a belly flop. Remember, the biggest splash gets the best chicks. Just fucking do it. These sick motherfuckers. I'm serious. This shit bothers me.
Disclaimer, this is not my opinion.
No, it's not. It's not Ray Ray's. It's Tempo's. And I told you how to get a hold of me. You want to get your family lawyer involved in it? Hell, fuck him, too. I'll fucking piss on him. No, I know my fucking rights. I know it.
But not to cut you off, but here's the fucked up part. There was an executive order signed this year stating that for any reason they deem necessary that the government can take your house, can take your property that you own. So if the government takes my house that I bought for, or I'm making mortgage payments, or I paid it off, and decides they want to make a parking lot for it, or they may want to make a casino, whatever.
What about an expressway?
An expressway, whatever. They take my house, and then I'm sad, I'm pissed off about it, so I go see a doctor. So now I say, incoherently, because I'm pissed off, I want to end my life. So now you just took my house and my life.
What are they going to do? And Ray Ray's looking at me like, what do you mean, what are they going to do? No, they're just going to build a fucking parking lot. That's what they're going to do. They're still going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. They're building a parking lot, and you're dead because the doctor had the power to pull the plug.
And this is the
After
thing.
they took your home.
This is the thing. And Tempo should not talk on this. And but Tempo will correct himself. I do not believe in an individual taking their own life. But what I do believe in is individuals that want to entice others to end their life should end their life in front of everybody. Ray's looking at me like, what do you mean?
Just go right in front of the firing squad. Fuck
I'm
it.
talking about, just what you, and this is what I'll get at it. I'll get straight to it. I'm not going to beat around the bush.
You're not Willy Wonka, you don't sugarcoat.
Exactly. That's the way of putting it. You're not Willy. Go ahead, Snow. Oh, Snow, go ahead. Put that out there.
I said you're not Willy Wonka, you don't sugarcoat shit.
There. That's a way of putting it. And this is a big fucking deal. I'm not kidding.
And Snow don't say much, but when she talks,
it's
she
serious.
makes sense.
It's serious. And this is the thing, whether it's the government or it's some bully, at school. And the thing is a lot of people think, the bullies at school. Man, there's fucking bullies in office spaces. Grown men and women are dealing with these assholes.
There's bullies in law enforcement because they used to be bullied.
Now they have that force. Thank you for bringing that up, because I know an individual that's in the law force. I'm not going to call his name out, but I may put the last two numbers in his badge out there.
That wouldn't be smart.
No, hell, I could be talking about somebody I know from the Navy that lives in Kansas.
And it could be all bullshit.
It could be. It's probably not. Just the last two numbers, though. I'm not going to do that. Ray's sitting over here. He's got a gun. He's got it to my head. Don't fucking do it. I'll kill you. He doesn't actually have a gun. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that because that's not what I'm getting on.
Before we go there, I want to say this. I think, that dude that pulled his own life, this has been weighing on my my head for like several fucking years. Okay, that famous star that pulled, that died of suicide, that had famous songs, that had the call letters KC. You know, the whole thing about it is this. If he has a song that says, I swear I don't have a gun, then how in the fuck did they find, him dead and he had a fucking gun room? Why would I want to write a song that said that if I had a whole gun room full of things? I call it bullshit.
Well, if you want to talk about, I think the actual terminology for it is planting, if you will. But I'm no investigator, so I don't have any legal right to say that.
It's kind of funny that another band started with the bandmates in less than like 6 weeks. I know many bands that have people that have died and they won't even go on tour within a year.
I'm one of those, and I will never, and this is the thing, like I said, I may never even have been known. I may never even been on like Too Loco. Like, we may never have made it to that level to be on Too Loco. But you're going to ask Snow. We went to a place that had instruments. And literally for the first time in 7 years, I sat down and I started playing the drums. She said, damn, baby, that was hot. That was good. That was amazing. Go ahead.
That was my exact words, too.
That was amazing, And I was actually playing a song that we wrote, and I stopped right in the middle. Just laid the sticks down. I can't. I'm done. I guess you could say it's different strokes for different folks. There's other ways of fucking putting it. But in all reality, if you're one of these, and I'm calling you out, I am. I will do it. I'll do it on Too Loco. I don't give a fuck. This is the thing. If you're one of these individuals that likes to go out there and make other individuals' lives hard, if you like making people fucking struggle, I'll tell you what. If you have not already done this, I suggest you do it. And if you're too old, fucking join like a knitting club, okay? Join the military. Join the military. If you think you're so fucking strong, if you think you're so powerful, nobody can conquer you, join the military. I guarantee you your first 4 fucking minutes, not hours, not days, not weeks, not months, 4 fucking minutes, you will be the smallest piece of shit. An ant will crawl on you and take a shit. That's how small you will be. You will want to try to just end it, but they won't let you. No. You can't end it here. You signed a contract. So for those motherfuckers out there that want to say, you know what, this person has a disability, I'm going to make fun of them, that way this chick laughs at me. And to the chick that laughs at the guy making fun of somebody for a disability, piss on you too. Contact me, onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com, and I will coach both of you through how to end your fucking life. Because I'm not kidding.
It's not funny, but yeah.
No, and it's not funny. But you know what? I'm serious. That's it. If you're going to go out here and you're going to pester people to where they're trying to make a living, they got a family, they may not have the nice shit you have. They may not have, the best of credit. They may not, be able to drive the nicest fucking car. You know what? They may not have had parents that had such a successful life that their parents didn't have, okay? It's the luck of the draw. I don't give a shit what school you go to. Harvard. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I've met people that have never graduated elementary school. Didn't make it out of elementary school. That have better fucking ideas than people that go to Harvard or they go to Stanford or Yale. But I'm not going to slam these places. I'm not, because that's where the doctors go.
A Yale medical sucks.
I'm not going to slam them. I'm not. That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is to try to stop this stupid-ass bullshit that's going on. And it happens everywhere. All right, I'm done raving. I'm done. But no shit, if you think you're the motherfucker that can just fucking rule everyone at the workspace. You're the big guy with the fucking pants. Son, I guarantee my pants are a little bit bigger. And if they're not, you can coach me through how to end my life. Seriously, email me, you piece of shit.
And what he didn't learn in the military, I sure did living on the fucking streets. It's not the military, but it is important because you learn how to survive with the quickness.
And not to like end what you were about to say, because I'm not. I'll make this really short. Even though I was in the military, I actually used to live in a car after I got out of the military. And I'll say that for the next show. But it's a whole different fucking world. No shit. Email me, you piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a whole different world when you have to eat out of fucking garbage cans or leftovers or fucking... I have to, shower at the, like, YMCA and shit. It's a whole...
Park?
Yeah, well, sleep on a park bench. There were times I had to, take a train out to New York from Connecticut just to get some fucking sleep. So it is what it is. But right now we're going to play Even Heroes Fall, and we'll be right back.
And I promise when we come back, Tempo it's a different subject, I promise.
Raise my eyes to the sky and wonder who's to blame. Children cry, the old ones die, and nothing seems to change. And winners take it all, while others miss the call. Another page is turned, and even heroes fall. Time moves on and fades
All right, that was Absalon, Even Heroes Fall. Ken from Absalon will be joining us Thursday night, 11:30 p.m. on this show.
Thursday night, 11. Did you say 11:30?
Sorry, 11 p.m.
11 p.m. All right. And for today's Lucky Lotto numbers, Tempo is pulling this out of his ass. It will be 19, 36, 4, 25, 9, and the Powerball will be 13.
Bingo!
13. Now, the thing is, I'm actually going to, shit my brains out if those numbers actually hit.
I'm going to shit my brains out if those numbers are my numbers.
And the thing is if I've got, how many followers we got here? What is this, 7,500? 7,500 fucking people go and get, this will make national news. 7,500 people that are listening right now. They're listening right now. Go and pull those fucking numbers. Well, we had 7,600 people hit the Powerball. We don't know what to say. We think it was a glitch in the system, so nobody wins. No, I think 7,600 fucking people win. And you can suck my dick, and Tempo's going to piss on you.
By the way, Tempo does not know the Powerball numbers.
No, but damn it, that's coming off of Tempo's brain.
Yeah.
But
I'd laugh if that was in my pocket. I actually play Powerball.
If you were to pick those, and that does hit, be sure to give a good little shout out to Too Loco.
Yeah.
Do you remember whenever I was half asleep and you left to go get a Powerball and I started naming off random numbers and you actually won a couple bucks off of it?
Actually, I won $56, but yes.
And I started naming off random numbers. You're like, I'm going to go get a Powerball, and I just start naming off numbers.
The problem was I couldn't understand what the last three numbers were. The last two numbers for the 5 and the Powerball number. So I guessed the Powerball number, and I got it right. But those last two, shit, man, we could have been millionaires.
What's funny here, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to.
Easy now, easy.
I was looking at our followers, and I see that we've got a news, caster station from East Tennessee following us. Thank you for watching what we're doing. We know you're watching what we're doing, and we don't give a fuck.
I guess basically, and I'm not going to put that name out there. I'm not going to do that. But the thing is...
But we appreciate you following.
Thank you, and we do appreciate that. But I guess if there's some news that's out there that you can't actually broadcast over the air, you could email to Loco, and son, I'll hey, you know what? If I can't do it, if Ray can't do it, if Snow can't do it, if Chrissy D can't do it, Jackson, the rabbit, will blast her ass on air. Fuck it. It'll happen. Someone's going to do it.
But here's the deal, okay? This is what I want to talk about. Because I actually had a customer the other day, mention a story, at my, my other job. And they were talking about it, and they're like, well, did you know that a hot air balloon hit power lines?
It does happen. Unfortunately, it does happen. But
here's the deal with this. Okay, this hot air balloon hit the power lines. It caught on fire. It exploded in Virginia, and this was this past our last past Friday.
Okay, all right.
But explain to me why it happens to have two members of the University of Richmond women's basketball program, if it was not a setup. Explain to me why the maps have not, shown power. Why is it it's always blamed on the maps? It's blamed on the maps. It's blamed on the radar. It's blamed on this. It's blamed on that. It's a fucking setup.
And before Tempo responds to that question, I'm going to try to do this without leaking any information. And already, I don't give a fuck if you hunt me down or not, because it's not going to matter.
Only leak what
This is
civilian-wise.
This is the thing, okay? This
Civilian
is it.
thoughts.
This is it. I don't care if they hunt me down or not. I'm not scared. Fuck it. I'm gonna die one day or another. I don't give a shit. This is it. The thing is at one time there were what was known as map makers, map drawers. People would actually go out and they would explore the land, okay? And they would draw out literally on a piece of scratch paper. And it wasn't even paper. It was actually deer skin or hide, if you will. And it may not have been deer. It may have been bear. It may have been raccoon. It may have been squirrel. And then they came together and they drew this map, okay? And in all reality, the level and the measurements that they had, I'm just going to say Tennessee, an example. Okay, it may have been off by like 15,000 miles to what they thought Tennessee was. Okay, not to get off subject though. Today's time, when power lines go up, the government says, okay, that's fine. That'll go through TVA. I'm not going to blast anybody. I'm not going to support anybody, but TVA, okay, and the local utilities, okay, they'll put them up. They'll go through, they'll get the farmer's land. They'll say, look, we're going to put this, this pole up or this tower up, and we're going to give you $15 a month. And then maybe more, maybe less. Fuck, I don't know. It hadn't happened in my land. But there's no map of what's not on the ground. That tower's on the ground, but that line's not on the ground. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? But normally they'll put up these what looks like balloons, if you will, these little balls, and Snow's pointed them out to me before, and especially down towards like Sweetwater. Yeah, but they'll have them there. This is the issue, okay? It's kind of like if you were on a four-wheeler and we'll say it's snowing out. Okay, you're out having a great recreational time and you run into a barbed wire fence. You can't see the pole because snow's on it. You can't really see the line because it's literally smaller than a dime. So, as far as people that have lost their life in an event, that goes to a totally different topic. But I'm trying to just hit the bases. I don't know if Too Loco wants to get into why or why not certain people are part of the tragic force, if you will. But what I will say is, it is unfortunate that they have lost their life, and my prayers, Too Loco's prayers, are out to those families. And honestly, but in all reality, if you're going to do any type of recreational event, and this is a, how would you say, not necessarily public, but hell, we'll just go private. Fuck it, we'll go private. You need to know the area that you're dealing with. You do. But with hot air balloons, you can't control the wind. Dolly Parton, and I will put her name out there. That's fine. I already have. But Dolly Parton seriously has one of the best sayings. And I totally agree with this. I wished I came up before she did. Not so she could pay me to use it, but just so I could say I done it. You can't control the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Think about it. on the water. I was in the Navy. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust the sails. Great fucking saying. That's out to Dolly Parton.
I agree. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to know. When the fuck is enough enough? Okay, this is Ray speaking, only my opinion. When the fuck is enough enough? Because what I'm seeing, you can't go on an air balloon. You can't go to school. Can't go to a marathon. You can't go to work. Can't take a train. Can't take a plane. When the fuck is enough enough?
Before I possibly overstep any boundaries, are you talking about to where you can't go somewhere without being safe? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
That's what I'm saying. We have a Homeland Security that it's on a coffee break.
They could be on a coffee break.
Well, no. I'm not saying they don't do their job.
Right.
I'm just saying some of these incidents that happen are awfully fucking peculiar. How long it takes fucking people to get a hold of something or, to know something. It's like it's a fucking conspiracy. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm not saying that, Homeland Security is not doing their job. That is not what I'm saying in any way, shape, or form. I am saying that what was once known as a free and safe, country, that you all fought for and, many died for, now seems like you don't know.
Especially those that have died for it because, and I'm not going to get into detail because I cannot do that. Okay, I'm not liable. I'm not able to get into detail. Okay,
yeah, he's insane. He's not stupid.
Well, the oath that I took, and I took the oath, and I will take the oath to the grave. Basically, if you want to know that oath, you want to know more, join the military. That's all I can tell you. Okay, and I won't break that oath. Okay, that's how I am. My word is my word, but I do know my rights, and I can go around. What I'm going to say on that topic, okay, without breaking that oath. We do have Homeland Security, okay? And Homeland Security, a lot of people think Homeland Security, was really bumped at 9/11.
It turned into an invasion of privacy from a civilian point, yes.
In all reality, it happened in 96 with the Olympics. That happened in Atlanta. That's when it actually started. Okay? And I'm not breaking any oath because you can Google it. That's when it really came like a big, big deal. Okay? There may or may not have been hints that, there may or may not have been attacks.
According to George Carlin, it goes even further. The War of 1942.
The War of 42?
42.
What war was this?
The Japanese-American War of 1942. Millions of Japanese Americans were killed just because of what happened.
Okay. I will say this, okay? I'm not going to get into any of that. I'm not going to do that.
And I'm not expecting you to. I'm just giving my opinion.
And that's fine. And that's great, And you have that right to do that. Every American has that right. But, I actually like talking about this stuff. I really do. And this is the thing. I don't want to get off subject, but I'm about to. But
all right. Change it to whatever you like.
No. I'm gonna kind of get around with what you said. Okay, just now. 42. Okay. The thing is, Actually, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna do that.
Then we'll change the topic. What do you want to talk about?
In all reality, let's look at mainstream. Okay, let's look at movies. Let's look at music. The great talented DJ that we just talked to, Mark. Jack. I'm sorry. God, Jack. I thought no. What was it?
He's a little tipsy. Don't mind him.
No. What? No. What was his?
Jack Nichols.
Nichols. Where the fuck I got Mark from? I don't know. Jack said this. In order to get up in the music industry as far as rap or R&B
or hip-hop,
you got to take out basically this loan, if you will. Okay? You got to sign with this mainstream artist. You have to. You don't have a choice. If you want the glamorous things out there, if you want that 5,200 square foot house,
which is really meaningless because it's too many fucking rooms.
I mean, seriously, and I'm not going to put this out there. I'm not going to say the artist, but there's an artist out there that says he has more bathrooms to shit in than there are days in a week. I'm not going to fucking put his name out there. I heard it. The same fucking one. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking put it out there. Anyways, look, okay, and if that's your life, and if that's what you want to do, by all means, have at it. If you want to chase that fucking dream, chase it.
Go get your money.
Go for it, right? Go get it, right? But the thing is, who the fuck do you think is loaning this money out? And that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's a loan. It is.
Yeah, I talked about it before. It's like a college scam.
That's a good way of putting it. Do you seriously think that you could start out here on the streets and you could be rapping on the fucking corner, and then you get like a small record deal, and then it goes to Atlanta, and Cash Money says, you know what, we're going to sign you. So now you're working for Cash Money, right? You agree to it, and you're making the millions, right? Where does Cash Money come up with this money? Where does Cash Money come up with the money to front you like $30 million? No. In all reality, what you're doing is you're saying, hey, I'll take that $30 million loan. I'll go out. I'll rap for you. You know, I'll put what I believe in. And that's what they're doing. I'm not here to slam them because I'm not. I couldn't rap. It doesn't matter. I can't. I can't do it. But the thing is society now sees himself as, I need the biggest, best thing. And what really gets me is these fucking shoes. I'm not going to say the name of the shoe, but this individual used to be a basketball player, if I will. I got to go get these certain shoes, whatever they may be. Yeah, that's a way of putting it. Something on my feet. No. And it's great for that individual. But why do you have to go pay $160, $250? I've seen them up to $700 for a pair of shoes. And they don't even wear them. They collect them.
The ones for babies are
yeah. Say it again, Snow.
That brand of shoe just for like babies that are just
it's like $150.
Yeah, expensive as shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
And they don't let the kids wear them.
Exactly.
No, they're collectors.
I have a friend that actually got some for her son, and her son literally just turned 1. No. What's the fucking point in it?
I guarantee you Tempo will never buy his kids $150 shoes if they can't wear them. This is the issue, okay, people? I'm sure you're tired of hearing Tempo talk about this. But in all reality, Tempo doesn't give a fuck if you care or not. This is the issue, okay? If you keep biting in, if you keep nibbling on what is cool, what society says, this is hip, this is what you gotta do, you keep fucking following it, what life are you fucking living? Are you living society's life? Are you living your own? No, you're not living your own. You're living what society says. Look at us now. They say, you know what? The U.S., it is the number one country that is overweight. Number one country.
And the thing is, I actually was listening to a radio, show.
Okay.
And they were talking about the reason other countries aren't overweight is because they like to eat spicy foods. And when you eat spicy foods, supposedly, you get fuller faster. This is just what they were saying. I don't know if this is true or not. And then your intake is less.
I'll tell you what, Tempo is no doctor. Okay, I can't prescribe you any prescription. I can't tell you what's wrong with your fucking brain. But what I can tell you is, if you want to look at why they say America is the most overweight country, number one, on every corner there's this big M.
It's not that fucking...
That fucks my order up every time I go there.
But it tastes so good.
But it does taste good, right?
I don't know. I prefer the B.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But you know what? That's our choice, yeah. That's our choice, right? We make that choice. So, if you're comfortable, and this is something that Tempo really wants to do, especially in Knoxville. Tempo does a lot of YouTube surfing, and Tempo does a lot of Craigslist surfing. He does. Craigslist, I love surfing it. Just the stuff these people put out there. I would really like to find people that are not accepted in society. People that are big. People that are fat. People that are obese. Son, if we could get these people to come together and they're comfortable modeling for clothes that are big, who's to stop them? Who's to stop them from doing what they want to do?
Yeah,
nobody.
Whether they're big, whether they don't have teeth, whether
it doesn't
whatever
matter.
Their disability is. They have one arm.
Doesn't matter. They're still living their life the way they want to, not because. Son, I'm about to put this gym out there. I'm about to fucking do it. Oh my god, I'm about to fucking do it. No, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to, because they got some really fucking good lawyers. I know my rights. I know the law, but I don't know it that well. There's this gym out there, and they're known well throughout this area. Okay. And quite frankly, I couldn't piss in a pail enough to carry the weight of how much I care about them. I seriously, I could overflow that pail with piss and still not care that much. Anyways, they put out this image to where you need to be slim, you need to be fit, and it's part of their job. Okay, it's their job. And there's people. I'm not slamming people. I'm not. Ray's looking at me like, God, don't slam the people. No, I'm not slamming people that want to go to the gym. They want to be buff. They want to be strong. They want to be, masculine. If you can't find a fucking parking spot at Christmas time at the mall, you go lift a fucking car, put it on your shoulder, and carry it 2 blocks and drop it. If that's what you want to fucking do it. But me, no, I'm just going to fucking look for a parking spot. The closest one I can to the door. I'm overweight. I'm lazy. Whatever. I'm fat. Call me something else. Seriously. I'll probably call myself something worse than you can fucking come up with. But in all reality, this is the thing. these gyms, they want people to just fucking join. I guarantee you'll be skinny. You'll be so skinny by next month. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. No, they won't. They won't. And it's a thing. They won't guarantee it to you. Even on the billboard, they have this small little asterisk up there. We can't guarantee it. I tried it. Oh, I'm guilty. I've tried it. I tried it back in 2005? And they said, we'll make you skinny.
Not to cut you off, but they're all like that. Even the ones that don't want to, say, we'll make you skinny. There's another one. It's.
Don't put any names out there. No names, because we sure as fuck don't advertise for them.
Oh, exactly. But this one has the color of the lighter that I hate.
I think we may have been talking about the same one there, but that's fine. That's okay. That's
all right.
fine.
It's got the color of the lighter that I hate.
No more
hints.
And
they're not about you being all skinny. Come as you are, because they're more of a cardio place. But here's the deal with them.
Oh shit.
Here's the deal with them. We joined up as members, and then we couldn't go. Because I couldn't, we're too busy, couldn't find the time to go. So here we go, 2 months, didn't go once, other than to sign up. Go to get a refund. They won't give us a refund. They don't want to, we're asking to cancel their account. They keep charging us. They don't want to cancel. And they're like, well, you signed a contract saying that, we can charge you for the next 12 months, and it don't matter if you go or not.
And right now I know we're talking about the same fucking gym. I know it for a fact. Because one of my very, very good buddies got sucked into this deal.
And I mean, they have dirt cheap payments too.
I was about to say that, but that's their newest advertisement.
No, it is not the same one. It is not the same one. The one that I'm talking about, I'll actually put on the site here. Don't say nothing. But but they advertise, they've got a fair, policy, and
same one.
They
Yeah. Same one.
I guess it's the same one.
That is the same one. And there's one that's close to that, and they're just as bad. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I was about to say, I didn't know True Loco had a fitness center, but no, no shit, that's the same one.
But I mean, yeah, you don't go to the gym, but they won't give you a refund, and they don't want to cancel your policy, really? But you never stepped foot in the place other than to sign the thing because you thought about, you wanted to be a part of it.
Hey, ink pens are not cheap these days. Okay, they got to find a way to get those big pens that they paid for back. And for $45 a month, fuck. How many cases can you buy of like? Ray, do you mind pulling that up? It's kind of fucking random, man. I'll
how many cases of
pull that up on like Amazon or something? I mean, how many cases of big pens can you buy for $45?
All right. Well, I'm
just
doing
curious.
it as we speak.
I mean, I would say this is just random.
And just remember, next year they can bring the big pens to you with droids.
Yeah, they're coming.
I mean, drones.
I would think. First of all, how many of those do you think come in like a pack? I don't want to call them a case. I want to say it's a pack. I would say 10 or 12.
When Dad gets them at work, they come in just like a big box.
Right. If I get them at work, they're in a big box too. But I mean, if you were to buy them, like we'll say at Walmart.
All right. Round off, you could get for what you say, $40, $45.
Yeah. How much was that box of 12 right there?
Yeah, you can get.
How much is that? Just round it off the nearest dollar.
You'd have to go up, so you'd have to go at $6 a pop.
$6 a pop, and that's 12 pins. So $7 for 12
Well, that would be
pins.
42. If you go 8, that would be too high.
Okay, so what's the price they're actually listing for right now? What is that?
$5.59.
$5.59. So let's go $6 for 12 pins. So that's 50 cents a pin, roughly. 50 cents a pin.
Exactly.
So we'll say that a gym. We'll make it real simple. Let's say a gym membership is $10. Okay, $10 a month, which is unheard of. $10 a month. And if they're trying to get that back in big pins, half of that times it by 2, roughly. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about $50, $60 a month. You know what? Go piss on
But,
you.
I mean, we could go even further. We can go beyond gym memberships. We can go to the tobacco agents.
Oh, God.
Explain to me why in one place the same pack of cigarettes that cost $2.75 is $6 somewhere else. Explain to me why the same pack of cigarettes that's a
Same
known
brand.
brand which starts with an M.
Whatever it may be. Whatever,
All
we're
right.
not advertising for them.
But, well, I'm just saying
Right,
an M.
right.
There's a lot
That's
of
fine.
different ones that start with
There's
M.
plenty.
Is $11 in places.
And
$5 in other places.
this is the thing. And I've actually looked into this. And what that state says, a lot of it has to do with state taxes. But if you research the state taxes,
So there's $6 in
they're
state.
not.
state-
No, they're not that high. Exactly. That was my first response. You saying there's $6 difference in state taxes?
That's what I'm saying.
So the taxes are higher than the pack in the other state. Taxes are higher than what the pack costs in another state.
Exactly.
And there's some states, and here we go in these states. I love this. God, I love Too Loco. The thing is, some states are like, they wanted to like ban salt. You know what state I'm talking about? I'll put it out there. New York.
Want to ban salt.
Salt. You can't have salt on the table at a restaurant. Nope.
Well, I know up north you can't smoke in a bar at all.
And I do know that as well. Unless, well,
No, you can't. You cannot smoke in a bar. The only place you can smoke up north in somewhere is the casinos. But that is because it is not run by American soil. It is actually run by Indians or Cherokees.
well, let's not. Native Americans.
Native Americans. I apologize.
Let's go that way. Native Americans, because this is a country that likes to sue fucking people. And if you want to sue me, get at me at onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com. You'll probably get about $4.62. But hey, you know what? Have at it. No shit. You're talking about you can't smoke in a bar.
And in Jersey, you can't smoke in your car.
The funny thing is me and Snow are talking about that shit. If they tried that shit in Tennessee, you know how much fucking shit they would go through?
But I mean, if they
I know people that smoke weed going down the interstate, like in 5 o'clock traffic. Like they'll roll it and fucking just go.
But if they did that with cigarettes in Tennessee, they have to do that with dip too.
How do you regulate what's right and what's wrong? What about and you know what?
When is enough? Like I said before.
What this is something that has came up here in this area. Okay, at a bar that does not allow. I'm not going to advertise for them because you know what? They don't pay Too Loco, and I don't know who the fuck they are. But I heard it on a different, news station or whatnot. But anyways, did a live interview with this bar. And, the thing is they don't allow smoking in this bar. That's fine. You own the bar. You have that right. You own it. You can, hey, you know what? If you don't like people, coming in with fucking lime green shirts, you can say that, And the thing is let's be honest. This is it, okay? They're saying that the electronic cigarette now, okay, that's the new thing, right? Well, the smokers that have to go outside It's pouring down rain. There's a blizzard outside, a fucking tornado that we did a show through. They have to go outside to smoke.
Or some people call it a tomato.
But you're going to allow people in here to like... It's the same fucking thing. You're going to let them, like, smoke an electronic cigarette in here? So now it's like an uproaring in Knoxville. Several bars are going through this right now. Several. And there's actually 2 lawsuits. I'm not going to mention those bars either because I may know where they're at, but...
yeah, we're not giving free advertising.
No, we don't.
Not
we
from
don't.
us.
Nope. This is for the working man.
Yeah,
not,
from time to time we will.
Yeah.
But that's just because we got so pissed off.
I've done that with the big M. Anyways, the thing is, you know, they're in a lawsuit. They really are. And if you're going to allow someone to come in there with an electronic cigarette and smoke, and people complain about them smoking, even though it's supposed to be just like vapor. I've never tried it. I have not. They said it's just vapor. But people complain about the smell.
It's radiation poison.
What I had was behind that, and I talked to Snow about this, and then we mentioned this on another show.
Yeah, we've already went through this.
What if the battery goes bad? What if the battery leaks?
Yeah, very true.
I'm smoking 1,000 poisons, you know, through a regular cigarette, but you're smoking fucking battery acid.
Well, here's the thing. You know, for those that, and I've been guilty of it myself, for those that can't afford regular cigarettes up north, and those electronic cigarettes are pretty expensive as well. They do the pipe tobacco. But here's the problem with the, you know, pipe tobacco and the cigarettes. It's straight nicotine. It is a proven fact. Over time, straight nicotine will kill you.
Straight nicotine?
Straight nicotine.
What, this is the thing. What is it in these electronic cigarettes? Okay, it's a big fucking fad. It is. It is. I'm telling you, it's like I'm not gonna
radiation poisoning.
I'm not gonna advertise for them. Okay, but everyone knows this fucking company, and I don't like this company. This is Tempo only saying this. Nike, the big swoosh. Okay, the big check.
Yeah, just do it.
You know, this is just Tempo saying it. Okay, I don't like the fact that none of them are made in America. They're all made over in China, or they're made in a low.
Let me tell you a story about this. This is what really pisses me off.
Go ahead.
They have a warehouse, which is an outlet store, right? For cheap, brands of, cheap brands of that.
They're mismatches.
However, they don't fit right.
Mismatches. Yep.
They don't fit right at all, and either one side of your foot is
too tight or
is
too
too
big.
tight,
Yep.
or it's the other.
Yep. Mismatches. That's why it's cheap. Yep. But it's still going to cost you, not to cut you off, but it's still going to cost you $40.
Yep.
But if you were to go with that same new style, it's going to cost you $160. Mm-hmm. So people are like, yeah, we got to go do this. We got to go get this. This is it. I can get these, brand new style for $40. Yeah, one foot's going to fucking swell up and the other one you're going to have blisters on. Your choice.
It's true.
No. And, the thing is, let's look at Tempo shoes right now. They're pretty ragged. They're pretty dirty. I mean, and that's fine, But I recently found out that this style shoe was actually bought out by Nike. And Tempo will literally never buy another style of this shoe. I'm not kidding. They're actually, I'm not going to even name the year because that may give a little more information. But anyways. Yeah, they were bought out by Nike.
I understand how that could piss you off, and I understand Snow's back here saying that's some bullshit. But you know what it is. But I understand how you feel. It's the same way I felt when I felt like there was a knife stabbed in my heart when Def Jam bought out fucking Roadrunner Records.
Okay. All right.
Because, the first few years after that, you had good music. And then after that, through the years, you just keep on getting crappier.
It kind of weaned off.
It kind of weaned off, and it's all commercial now.
And what does an individual do? I mean, how do you? I mean, we know how you respond.
But that was the biggest independent, company.
And we know how you respond. But what about the listeners? Hell, they're not going to just say, "Well, Ray Ray is fucking crazy." Actually, me and Ray Ray think a lot alike. That they're not happy about it, right? I mean, so many people
ain't
were
nobody happy about it.
Right. So many people were there, with this record producer that may have been small, they may have been tiny.
This is Roadrunner Records. This is the creator of Slipknot, Machine Head, Fear Factory, Cold Chamber, just to name a few.
Ray Ray knows his shit. Here we go. No, I was just saying it may be some small local that so many people were within. And this is the thing, I've talked about it. I wanted to start this group.
Not to cut you off, but it's kind of like MySpace. MySpace was a shit back in the day. It was a shit back in the day. There was nothing wrong with it.
Where'd it go?
They bought it out. They bought it out, and now it's garbage.
MySpace is there now.
And then Facebook came out. Notice MySpace leaves, Facebook takes its place.
But MySpace is still there. It's there. It's trying to, and I've seen commercials for it.
It is not there. Time Warner is not the original creator.
Now, no, it's not. No, and I agree with you. No, it is not. No, it is not.
And that's nothing against Time Warner. I mean, they're doing what they're going to do.
They're going to do whatever the fuck they do. Have at it. Fucking jack off. I don't really fucking care. But the thing is as soon as...
Well, MySpace was, not to cut you off, but MySpace was the only place where you could keep your confidentiality.
And then
as far as social network.
Then there was a big leak. Big leak. And that's what supposedly shut down... And I'm doing the little quotations here, and Ray Ray's just like, I know what you're talking about. And that's what shut down that site. But it didn't actually shut it down.
They were bought out by Time Warner.
It put it under the light, if you will.
Exactly.
This is the thing. People, wake up. All right, this is Tempo talking again. Just Tempo. This isn't Ray Ray or Too Loco. This is Tempo saying this. If you don't wake the fuck up, if you don't look at what's going on.
2017.
God, he brought it up again.
I'm sorry. When it says on your license that you're that this is not used for federal identification, and people can look on their license, it says that. That means you cannot walk into a federal building in 2017. If your friend's going to court and you don't have that and it says not used for federal, you can't walk in that courtroom and defend your friend because it's not used for federal identification.
And we didn't mention the state, and at first I was like, there's no way. And you pulled out that old identification. It's not the one you have now. But you were able to keep it, and you showed that to me. I literally almost shit a brick, because this isn't something random. The thing is, if you look at 2017, for all those Bigfoot hunters and UFO hunters and everything else, look at that number. You got 20 and 17. 2017.
Which is 37.
If you were to add it, yeah. But there's 3 in between those, right?
Correct.
Okay. How many numbers do you have total?
4.
4. So now we've got 4 times 3.
Which is 12.
Okay. And if you were to read it out just as a calendar date, what do you have? You have one number, right? 2017. That's one number that does exist. 2017.
2017 does
one
exist.
number, right? So we had 12 and we had 1. What do we have?
13.
Okay. Now, if you want to get any further on that number in that year, take that number, 13, and you can't divide it by 4. You can't. You can't divide it by any number besides itself. So let's break down 13. Okay? You can go 7.5 and 5.5.
Okay.
And then you'll get 13.
Okay.
But let's not go halves. Let's break down 2017. All right, let's break it up to 2017.
Okay, 2017.
17 you can't break. You 17 is odd. You can't do shit with it. Let's go 20. Okay? Divide it in half. You get 10.
10.
Exactly. Right. Now, if I was to break 10 down with 3 numbers, which you can't, but you will come down with 3.333.
Okay.
Okay? Now, 17. Just like I was talking about with 10, you can't really break it down. 17. Give me the highest number you think you can break that down with.
Like times it?
Well, if you were to divide it, yeah. Highest number to break it down. 17 would be the highest one, okay, if you were to do it by 1. Okay. Now, let's try 2. And people are out there like, oh, God, this guy's off on his fucking mind. I love math and I love science.
Same here.
And
no wonder why we're co-hosts.
Hey. Now, exactly. It'll be 8 and you'll have a remainder of 1. Okay? 2 times 8 is 16 with a remainder of 1 to make 17.
17.
Okay? Now, give me another number. 3 and 5, that'll give you 6. No, 3 and 5 will give you 15 with a remainder of 2. Give me another number. 4. 4 and 3 is 12. It'll leave you a remainder of 5. Why does it give you a remainder of 1? I know if you add them, if you were to multiply it, it'll give you a remainder of 1. But that's the only one that will give you the same remaining number. Right, but if we were to go 3 and 5, it gives you 2. Yeah. If we were to go 2 and 8, it gives you 16. I'm looking at it really short. Okay. I don't mean to lose people. Snow says I'm lost. Okay. I don't mean to lose people.
I understand where you're coming from.
I don't want to lose people.
It all equals out to the same.
It's going to come to 13 when you add the remaining factors and you add them all together. I guarantee you it will. And I didn't come up with that. I'm not that fucking smart.
And what's funny is, we just passed, 2013 last year.
Let me ask you something. Do you remember? I was going to get to that. Yeah.
December 21st, 2012. 2-1 is.
Yeah. 2/1, 2012, or 12/1, 2012 is supposed to end.
12/21.
And then and the thing is I remember when I was younger, I remember 9999, the banks, the numbers, it's supposed to shut down.
Well, 999 is the actual number for the devil.
9999.
Well, 999 is.
3 nines is.
Everybody believes it's 666, but it's really 999.
And you know what? I can agree with you on a point where everyone believes it is 666, but like I say, I'm not.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've heard.
Right. And I mean, we can only go off of what we've read, and you know what? Some Joe Schmo could have wrote it. But
the only point I was making is, why would it say it's not used for federal? identification. And here's the thing. I've asked this, on my, fake book account. I
love how you do that fake book. You do it so well.
That's because they pissed me off. Because every time I, state something that they don't like, they remove my privileges to add friends or to do this or do that. Okay. But here's the deal. I said, well, if I am not allowed in any federal building and I don't want to get a gold star, because according to what I've read, I don't know if this is true or not, but the new licenses are supposed to, have the RFI, D chips implanted in them. The tracking devices. Just like the black boxes in the car.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I understand that.
But
the point being, if I don't want to give, my correct information, like some people are roommates, okay? So they don't have bills in their name, correct?
True. I understand. Yeah.
Right? So how are they going to come up with 2 bills to show proof of identity to somebody if they're roommates?
Do you want the actual logic answer, or do you want, like, the bullshit answer that the government wants you to believe?
No. The logic answer is they're not going to.
The logic answer is you cannot.
Exactly. You cannot. So, therefore, if you don't get that gold star, which I feel like I'm back in fucking kindergarten again.
Hey, if you get 5 of them, you get a piece of candy.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're no longer allowed to go in federal buildings. If you're no longer, this is all hypothetical speaking, if you're no longer allowed to go in federal buildings, okay, then am I not an illegal alien born in the fucking USA?
There's an issue with that, Ray. And this is the thing. And it's been a really, really big thing out west. I'm not going to say that they have less privileges than I do because I was not a founding father. I don't know.
And those that think that bullshit, look at those that renewed your license, look at your license. See what it says.
That's a good way of putting it. But the thing is, I can't say what's right. And all right, let me cut the fucking bullshit. All right, listen. This is the thing. If society, and you know what, fuck the word society, I'm going to get straight to it. The working man keeps following these fuckers that want to lead. I've talked about it before. I've talked about this bullshit before.
Yeah, you call them pencil
pushers?
Pencil pushers.
Yeah.
I call them podium people.
Podium fuckers? Yeah. No, they're pencil pushers. All they fucking are. They sign these fucking bills. And we can blame them, but we got to blame ourselves for fucking electing them. So
we never elected them, but that's not the point.
Well, your county mayor, you do elect.
Well, yeah. Well,
your state senator,
the local people you do elect. That's
your state
correct.
senator,
on a national level, it's based on the electoral vote, which is owned by businesses.
Your state senator, we do elect.
Correct.
Okay, and from your state senator and thereon, we may or may not have any electoral pull.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we put the blueprints in place, and then they
build a fucking square instead of a pyramid. Okay, we've all seen the fucking commercial, like, oh God, right? They're supposed to build a square, but they build a pyramid. This is the thing. Okay, I'm going to cut the bullshit talking about society. No, I'm going to put it point blank and straight. Okay, and this is only Tempo's belief. If you don't believe in that, that's fine. If you want to fucking kill me, piss on you. It doesn't matter because you're not going to fucking find me. First of all, this is the thing. Okay, and I'm gonna overstep a couple boundaries, and you know what? I'm sorry if I do, but this is it. Okay,
this show has no boundaries.
This is it. Okay, in order for what I would normally refer to as society, okay, to...
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Sorry.
That's a good point. If society actually wanted to get away from what we all say, the government spying on us, first of all, get rid of your fucking smartphone. I'm not going to say I can do this. I'm not going to say I can't do it. But if I get your phone number, I may or may not be able to go to a website, and I may or not be able to tell you exactly where the fuck you're at. Now,
I want to show Temple some right.
Okay.
Right, real quick.
And
Let's say somebody that has no idea what they're doing. Let's say, I don't know. I'll just pick a fucking name.
Just pick one. And don't say the name because we're not going to.
I'll just pick a name.
We're not going to throw them out there.
All right. So anyway, keep talking while I'm doing this.
All right. Yeah. This is the thing. And Snow, I heard what you said, and I'm going to explain why. Ray was talking about the numbers there, and you basically related the same numbers, but I'm going to show you why I believe those numbers aren't what society thinks those numbers are.
Look how crazy this is.
And the funny thing is,
I just put up somebody's name.
It'll make this.
I just put up somebody's name. Are you watching me?
All right, go ahead.
I'm clicking on their profile. Are you watching me?
Is this a random name?
I'm clicking on their name. Are you watching me? I'm looking at their pictures. Are you watching me? How scary the fuck is this?
And now you know why Tempo doesn't have...
I'm looking at their friends' files. Are you watching me? And all I did was Google their fucking name.
And it was a random name. Hey, do me a favor. Real quick.
It's in my friends list. But
still, I want just because we're on this, I'm going to give you a random fucking name. Okay, I'm going to make one up. Okay, and it may be an actual logical name. Look up, let's say John.
All right.
And then let's say hat maker. You're fucking shitting me. Look at this shit. Boom. It's there. What a weird fucking looker. I swear to God. He is.
But
He's
do
a weird
you notice
fucking
how
looker.
you got where they fucking work?
Everybody puts this shit out there. It's out there. I could be in Beijing and I'm looking for somebody out here. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you see how fucking easy that is?
Now you know why I don't get on Facebook. And I just put it out there. I just put that shit out there. For those that have fucking Facebook, fake book, however Ray wants to fucking put it. Are you kidding me? You gonna put out like where you work, what time you get off? You wonder why your house gets broken in when you're not fucking there? Probably because you tell them you're working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 5 to 9, and they go in there at 8:30 and rob the fucking place. They're out in 15 fucking minutes, and nobody knows anything fucking happened. You come home at 9:30, your fucking shit's gone. Because you're a dumbass and put the shit on Facebook. But hey, I work here. It's only 35 minutes till I get there. Oh, go fuck yourself.
A friend of mine on her Facebook actually says that she lives in Spain. Like, and I mean, she doesn't, but like she doesn't put where she lives. She doesn't put like legit shit on there. Hell, her profile says she's older than what she is. I mean, she's of legal age, but you know. Still,
but
like, she won't put it on there like her exact stuff. You know, that way it kind of.
I mean, why would you, Ray? Would you agree with me or would you not?
That's why I liked MySpace. You didn't have to put your fucking name.
You don't have to, and the thing is MySpace didn't ask for that information. Even though Tempo does have a Facebook, every time I log in there, they always want me to update it. They want to know when I was born, where I was born. Fuck, they want to know what hospital I was born in.
But
They want to know my mother's maiden name. I'll tell you what, the only thing they don't fucking ask for is my social security number. And if they had that, they had everything they could do to fucking encrypt my fucking shit.
But
They
I
could.
can find that in 5 seconds. Let me show you something.
I bet I could too. No, wait a minute. No, I can't. No, I can't. I couldn't do that.
Let me show you something.
Actually, fuck y'all. I can.
Right here, and like, look, it's like, which musicians do you like? It says I have 6 updates that I need to change. I don't ever do that shit. Like,
It's bullshit. Every bit of this fucking shit's bullshit. Oh my god. And all right, Tempo is gonna put something out there. Everyone thinks I may be crazy. Everyone thinks I may be stupid.
Well, if you think I'm stupid, here's the deal. Is if you say too much, you will get a call. It doesn't matter where you're at. Doesn't matter if you're at work, if you're on a vacation, because I've
Call
got
me.
back from a vacation.
I've had them.
Okay.
I know what you're talking
from
about.
Washington, D.C. Spokane, Washington, D.C.
That's Spokane.
Yeah, Washington. Well, not Washington, D.C., but Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
Every time they won't say a damn word. You'll pick up the phone. You can cuss at them to whenever. They won't say a damn word, and then you'll hang up. But that's just a telltale of, hey, we're listening.
This is the thing. Tempo used to be really afraid to voice his opinion, and he was at one time. But this is the thing. In all reality, I don't give a fuck what they think. I don't give a fuck what people think.
I give a fuck about their opinions because they matter.
Now, I do care.
The working class.
Then that's it. Thank you. The working people.
The everyday
I do
normal
not
people.
consider the motherfucker driving an Escalade getting 3 miles a gallon. And the taxpayers, the working man, the working woman, the working child, 16 years old, 15, some states 14, with a permit, working at a grocery store, making the minimum wage, bagging groceries, so this motherfucker can drive for free. His gas, his insurance, his vehicle, his family's insurance, his house. No, I'm calling you out, son. I'm coming. Fucking write it down. Put Tempo on your fucking list. You already know how to contact me. And damn it, I'm going to check my email as soon as I get home. That way you can get my IP address. You think you're all the big bullshit. You're not. You're not fucking that big. You're not that fucking big. I'm calling the government out. I am. And I'm not saying, hey, let's call up an uprising. Let's go out and say, you know what, we're going to fucking take over the government, because that's not what I'm fucking saying. So before you get on a high horse and you start whacking each other's dicks, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the people need to know what's going on with the government. The people elect the people that run the government. Or they should. Supposedly. But in all reality, they don't.
Okay, here is the scariest site on the internet, in my opinion.
Oh God, we're on YouTube.
No, we're not on YouTube.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to put the name. I don't want to put the site out there. I don't want to.
And I'm not going to.
Never heard of this website. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna look this site up. It's a weird way of putting it. I like the logo too. God damn, Google's great. I tell you what. Now,
Which one you want?
type in. Hey, let's do something. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah. And
Which
then
city you want?
no, click on. Go to the Knoxville. Go to Knoxville. Just click on one of any of those ones. Any of them. Now click on
Which
any
address you want?
No, click on any of them. Click any of them. Any of them.
Now, of course, you gotta pay. You know,
Doesn't
you have
matter.
To pay a fee.
That doesn't matter. That tells you what county. And damn it, with Google, I'm gonna put it out there. With Google Earth and Google Map, son, I can narrow. And we just did this in Knoxville. We typed in a random.
And
fucking
what did it
name.
say? This person will not be notified of your purchase.
And that's it. That's it. We just randomly typed in a fucking name.
Randomly typed in a name.
Pulled it up in here in Knoxville, and I'll be damned. Look at that right there.
You
Look
find
at that
their
right
profile,
there.
their location, their family background, their photos, their neighborhood.
Look at that right there. Right there. That's the street level. You don't even have to pay. If you know what that... Look at that. Are you kidding me? Hey, guess what, America? Wake the fuck up.
And this is, once again, this is not...
Hey, type in my name.
We're not going to... You know, we're not going to... You know, exploit this website. It is out there. And it is pretty fucking scary, as everybody's seeing. And we're not going to say go out and kill anybody. That's not our job. We're not saying go riot somewhere. That's not our job. You know, our job is to just alert people.
Yeah, and you know what? We just did this, and I'll be damned. There was 4 other people with my name, and we randomly clicked on one, and it showed my actual house.
Yeah, I mean, there's no privacy. I told you. Since that fatal day.
And to all those nosy motherfuckers out there, you will never, ever figure out where I live. But then again, you know what? The government exists, and the government does whatever the fuck it wants. And actually, I shouldn't slam them. I shouldn't. And this is something that really bothers me. Is, you know, we have a government to where we don't actually burn people alive. We don't do that. We don't see that fit. We don't see that as a way of execution. And I have a website that I go to fairly often, like 4 or 5 times a day. Often. But, you know, this is the thing.
But here is the thing. People think because they go on YouTube they're safe. I don't care if you don't log in on your fucking
It doesn't matter.
Your IP address.
Your IP. I can look up your IP address. Your IP and the thing is,
just stated every website you did, every video you just watched.
For those that want to get away with IP, actually, I don't even fucking say that. I don't. Never mind. Tempo has no idea of how to get away with an IP address. If you are smart and you think you know, odds are you fucking know.
But it's just not your
Tempo's
IP.
not going to fucking
not your
put
IP
that shit out
address.
there.
There's like 12 different methods they can use. I'm not going to explain them, but it's crazy. But as they've seen, what I just did was I just pulled a random name off Facebook. Or Facebook.
2, to be exact. I mean, my name is kind of random. But
and then I went on the other website and showed everything.
Showed
that
my
you
fucking
can
house. It showed my house.
You know, and then you think, okay.
And people think we're fucking crazy.
Then you think next year, well, not next year, but then you think, well, yeah, next year. You know, Amazon and the fucking, I shouldn't even mention their name, oh well. And the fucking drones, I mean, I guarantee, you know, they're only supposed to be dropping little packages and this, that, and the other.
Not to cut you off, Ray, but this is the thing. I don't see this fucking happening.
You never know.
Well, you're right. I don't know because I can't see the future. I can only see the past. And from the past that I do see, airspace is limited.
If it benefits certain people, it will happen. If it doesn't benefit certain people,
I'm very glad you brought that up.
Happen.
The thing is, and you know what? Before
Before you get on what I think you're gonna get.
I was gonna ask if do we have another song? That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we're gonna hear. You should have known.
Make it good.
Megan Odom.
Damn,
she was on the other day.
That is a good one. And if you missed that, you can definitely go back through.
And as a matter of fact, we're going to play one more after that. We're going to, you know what? We're just going to finish off the block, and then we'll finish up our segment. We're going to play You Should Have Known by Megan Odom. We're going to play Omega Downville, and then we're going to play All Eyes on Me by Trey Tuck.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And then we're going to, speak on what we got to speak on and call it a day. You're listening to 86.5 on your Spreaker dial, to local radio.
You know, oh so strong by the rope that you've been stringing me on. But it's over now, I'm leaving. See ya, bye-bye. Cause you're worse than Miley's worth, and it's my turn to fly. Now I ain't got the time to spit these wicked rhymes and waste my energy, cause you're acting worth a dime. Cause we should have moved together like a pop and lock. We should have grown together like our bean and stock. We could have fit together like a time and clock, like a board and shock, like the moon and walk. I should have been proud to call you my friend. You should have been standing with me at the very end. But this is how it ends, boy, and I cannot pretend. Boy, my heart you did offend. Boy, my heart is not for rent, boy. You should have been standing with me at the very end. But this is how it ends, boy, and I cannot pretend. Boy, my heart you did offend. Boy, my heart is not for rent, boy.
To local radio, Megan Odom. If you missed her interview, check it out. Spreaker.com. We are Too Loco. or just search 2 Local Radio.
Don't get me no more. Oh no. Oh baby, I can't do this anymore. Don't you see? Don't you see? Hurt me, baby. Don't you see? There's no way I can bear. You don't get me. You don't get me. Oh no. I need you to go now, babe. I need you to leave me now, babe. 'Cause you don't get me. You don't get me anymore. I gotta reinvent myself, babe. I gotta move on. I gotta go without you. Oh, we're dead and gone.
This is on 2 Loco. Ray, tell them where we're at.
Spreaker.com, 2 Local Radio, search.
You're listening to Two Loco Radio. This is Tempo with a T.
And this is Ray Ray. That was Omega Down, who we interviewed not too long ago.
No, it wasn't very long ago, and I'll tell you what an outstanding band. I mean, it was amazing. Do we have one more for them? Or
yeah, we're going to play All Eyes on Me. This is by Trey Tuck.
Listen up.
We interviewed him last week.
Here it is.
Yeah. Trey Tuck, BFA, what up? Summer's gone.
The breeze stops blowing.
Stop flowing.
The sun just leaves the sky.
Yeah. The life that I crave could leave niggas amazed and let them know this rap music isn't just a phase. If you could rock a stage with just a phrase, that's motivation and makes sure I'm seeing better days. All eyes on me. Pocket my speakers, my rap's been cold, but this beat gon' heat up. I'm making plans to expand the vision that's at hand. So understand I'm a man that'll do what I can to get what I want, live the way that I want. Somewhere on a boat sporting Yves Saint Laurent. Deep sea diving, a victor on my wrist. They worry about my business, but can handle they bitch. Focus on your own grind, but don't criticize mine. Cause you don't know what I went through to look like I'm fine. My aim to write vivid words, give sight to the blind. The deaf don't hear it, just always keep the volume high. No silver spoon given, but never been a bum. I never had to rob and steal for a couple bucks, but I remember I had to starve when it came to lunch. My stomach rumbling, feeling the need to throw up. And even though we struggled, we always had enough. We always made it work, made sure to have some fun. Cause this college life will leave you feeling all alone. The older I got, the more I realized life was cold. I make music to connect to the people. Let them know even though my words lethal, deep down we all equal. This just a sneak preview. BFA hosting, I'm bringing you the sequel. I'm God's son, that's why I gotta keep shining and kill beats like Africans kill for blood diamonds. This is straight rhyming, these niggas Elton Johnin'. Don't take offense to the words when I start LeBronin'. That means I'm going hard, don't need the Viagra. Collecting data till my pockets getting fatter. And I don't want a loaf, I want the whole bakery under the radar. So when I drop is latent heat. Make no mistake, all my niggas striving to be great. My advice, be safe and always know your place. BFA, these niggas gon' be afraid. Being sick is in my blood like I caught the AIDS. All eyes on me, just watch it be amazed. Straight hip hop awards, no VMAs. Nick. Yeah.
Get on here.
All right, well, we're back. That's all we're going to play tonight as far as songs. So if you were waiting on songs, well,
We ran out of them.
we ran out. We did Beautiful Lies by Ghost of War. We got one more. All right, let's play it. All right, I guess we're going to do one more. This is Jack Nichols, who was on there with us before.
All right, let's listen.
And Tony Benjamin. This is their remix of Wonderwall.
Let's listen to it.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
All you talk about is money or the cash and hoes. How about your melons? Oh, it's funny when we're bashing those. Your drug selling, storytelling, such impassioned prose. The funny thing, your life is boring far as action goes. I don't really need to talk about the gats and flows. I used the mic to plug your story full of nasty hoes. And as opposed to all your glory, little spats of bows. To base some policy, not with some corny rapper sold. There ought to be a certification you have to hold. Nah, we'll just beat your asses, make you have to fold. And we don't care, you triple copper, 10 platinum, gold, brass or aluminum. In my room and in the jack so cold. You keep pursuing them, zooming in on their backs and roll. Gave them 1,000 yards, but you couldn't hack the road. Even 1,000 bars in, couldn't back the flow. With so much for your little acting role. Just play the back, let's go.
Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do.
Hidden behind the mask and all the tough talk. Bodyguards that watch the yard so you slow walk. Cause you the next Bumpy Johnson on your LP. So tell me how you lost sight of reality. Actually, save the song and dance for blog sites. But I see right through your mist like some fog lights. And that's how it is, right? Gotta have a gimmick, but still lacking substance. You always lose a scrimmage. And who am I to tell you how to handle business? Another guy who makes tracks but don't have an image. Overweight with a slim chance of a model deal. Used to swallow pills and that's me just being real. No act might find me with some random cats. Grown man only concerned with how my son will act. And that's how I keep it real with him. If I get a deal, I can't change cause I only believe in what I feel.
Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
All right, well, that was Jack Nichols. That's our last song of the evening. But we're not done because we're still talking crazy shit. This is the show that means something to somebody, or it may mean nothing to nobody else.
Means a lot to me.
But, you know, this is censored. This is like the number one, like, show.
Yeah, it's been requested.
I said, you know, throw us 100. They threw us 2 change.
Yeah, and I've got several emails about it. They want more. But, you know, the thing is there's only so much that we can actually go into without the government fucking raiding our studio. In all reality, you know what? Raid my house. It doesn't. You know, this is the thing, and an individual gets so fed up, and I'm not just talking because I've been drinking. That's not it.
Hold on, before you go into that, anybody that claims that they're you know, how do I explain it? Relevant to something. Listen to that. That you think is relevant. Listen to this. If they really said too much, or they really stepped on somebody's toes. You know, if they really stepped on, you know, somebody's toes, you wouldn't have heard about them anymore.
I'm gonna get really, really short and straight to the fucking point. I don't care if you raid my fucking house. I don't care if you fucking blow my car up. And the shit fucking happens. I'm not saying the government doesn't. I'm not saying a hired contracting group does this shit. I'm not going to say who or who doesn't fucking do it. But, you know, after you live so many years of a lie, and you realize that this is a lie. And I'm not, referring to the time that I served in the service. I could be talking about when I was 7 years old, and I thought that my grandmother was a witch, and she couldn't fly on a fucking broom.
Exactly.
In all reality,
for all you know, everything we could say on this show could be tire bullshit. You don't know.
Exactly, it could be. And then again, I'll say, go piss on yourself if you have in a government like role. But except for the men and women that serve for our country, those that are serving, those that will serve, those that have served, and most especially those that have served and did not make it back. I am not speaking in tongue on you. I am speaking in tongue on the officials. Just to get that clear. I ain't gonna lie about it. Fuck it. You find me, you find me. Great. Get it over with. But no shit. This is the thing. You know, we could all lie. We could all make up some bullshit fucking story. But it's really fucking hard, especially in today's time. And Ray Ray's over here. He's looking at me. He's like, God, don't go too far. And I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Because Too Loco, we're still doing this show. But the thing is in all reality, an individual can only go so far before they buck. And what I mean is even an animal. You could take an animal and you could push them so far in the corner of the barn before they start to fight. Whether it be a chicken, and Tempo jokes about chickens all the time.
And that's exactly what's going to happen if they do try to take the guns away from Connecticut. There's going to be a fight.
It's not just going to be from Connecticut.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, we're not.
I'm not.
I will say do not give up your guns, but I will not say, have force against people that don't do what you need to do, what you feel is right in your heart.
And you know what? I agree with Ray there for most of what he said, and this is what makes everyone special and different from each other. And Ray and Tempo, we both have a great bond. I would think that we do. I say we do. We agree on a lot of things, and you know what makes it even special is we disagree on more things than we agree on, and we do.
Don't tread on me, 316.
That's another one. But no shit. This is it. Okay, this is what Tempo's going to say. And I had this discussion with my father, but literally 2 days ago. And there's people that my father works with, and then there's people that I work with. And the thing is everyone's prepping for this big fucking war, okay? This big fucking outrage. Whether it's on zombies or aliens or the government or McDonald's. Yeah, I just said it. McDonald's, and whatever the fuck it is. In all reality, who are you going to rely on? I'm serious. And if this may be the closing thing for the night,
and I'll go on with it. When they take out your internet, whatever it is, when they take out your phone lines, whatever it is, who are you going to rely on?
Ray brought up a good point. And I brought this up, probably 2 years ago. But not to say Ray didn't think of it 2 years or before that. He just brought it up now. The thing is in all reality, I brought up a scenario, and it was just a scenario. What would happen if the government cut out, and I've got family on this government aid, and I have family, and I'm not going to lie, I do. And I'm not ashamed of it. If you need it, you take it. It's there. But damn it, these sons of bitches, and I said sons of bitches. That's right. I'm from the South. Sons of bitches. We're trying to take out what everyone, being small, knows as food stamps. It's not food stamps. It's when you need help and it's there.
They cut it significantly.
Son, no. The thing is, no shit, before it even got on the news about cutting it, and they've recently cut it. They have. I know for a fact they have. We were sitting at a bar. The same bar we're always at. And I looked at Snow, and I said, you know how the government can really cause an uprising? Cut out government assistance. Did I or did I not say that, Snow?
Yes, you did multiple times.
Yeah, that's a fucked up thing. No, that was empty can. No. The thing is no shit. I mean, look to your neighbor. Seriously, if you can, look to your neighbor. And I'm gonna close out on this. I am. I know everyone's tired of fucking hearing Tempo. Look to your neighbor. And Ray Ray is my neighbor. We may not live next door, but he's my neighbor. And I may or may not know how to survive this, what everyone's calling the fucking zombie apocalypse. If that's what you believe it. And you know what? If you believe in mermaids, I believe in mermaids. I was in the Navy. I don't know if they exist. I've never seen one, but you believe what you want to believe.
I know don't go underground. I know that. Because what happens if you got a fire underground? What's going to happen?
You're talking about for like the zombie apocalypse or anything. That you run out of air.
Well, you not only run out of air, the fire is going to spread and you're going to have no way to stop.
And in all reality, when you run out of food, you got to come out. So if I'm waiting on you, if I know that you have a bunker and I know that it's locked and I have all this food outside and I know you've got probably, we'll say 6 months worth of food inside, I'll wait for a year. I'll sit here. 30-06, as soon as you open that fucking door, boom. Yep, you wasted 6 months of your fucking life hiding inside this fucking bunker.
Because you wouldn't help anybody else out.
Nobody. No, you hid your fucking self is what you did. In all reality, if you move, and this is the thing, the government doesn't want you to know this, but Tempo's going to tell you. If you move, it's harder to track you. And they say, well, hold on. I can track footprints. Yeah, and you see movies, they all walk in the river. Nah, don't walk in the fuck. No, your feet are going to be moist. They're going to get soggy, blisters. No, walk on straight ground. Walk in the woods. And if you walk behind you, drag a stick. Drag a stick. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 foot long or fucking a foot long. It doesn't matter. Drag a stick behind you. And if you're worried about dogs catching you, I'll tell you a real quick way how to get that off of you. No, it's not pepper. No. And it sounds crazy. I know it sounds stupid. But literally, go take the stick, rub it around a bunch of bushes, put it in the water, and then go rub it around in a bunch of leaves. Bushes, water, and leaves. And you're thinking, well, the bushes, I get it to the water, it washes it off, I put it in the leaves, it's just going to smell like leaves. Congratulations, Moby Dick. Now it smells like leaves. And guess what? You're dragging them through when you're in the woods. Leaves. And this is a military secret. No, it's not. It's quite common. But hey, you know what? I'm done. I can't go any further. But I will invite the Illuminati to try to track me down. I probably shouldn't have said that as far as Too Loco goes. But if you think you got the balls and you think you can fucking do it, email me at onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com. I'm calling your fucking ass out. I'll even pull it up on my phone. I don't think you got the fucking balls to do it. That's just me. You think you can fucking take me out? Take me out. But all these listeners out here, they know about you.
Yeah, if you take them out, take them to that M place. He likes that M place.
As long as they get extra fries. They don't fuck my order up. But no, I don't think you can fucking do it. I don't think you're that fucking strong. I don't. And I think that you want to put fear in everyone's eyes. And if Tempo can get enough people to follow him, we're going to come to you and we're going to make you scared. And if anyone out there that's part of the, I don't even want to abbreviate it. I just want to say Illuminati. If you're part of that and you think, oh God, there's no way. We have so much capital. We own so much stock. We're in on the whole gold stock and all this other bullshit. Why do you, people, first of all, before I even close out, why do you think there's so many commercials about if your grandmother and they have pictures of like grandmas and grandpas, you have broken gold?
Just to clarify, Tempo, as a brother, I love you to death, man.
I'm not calling you out. This isn't on you. It's on me.
But I'm going to say this. Don't bother me. I don't want to be bothered by any
He has nothing to do with it.
organization or anything. Of
No,
that sort.
he has nothing to fucking do with it. Ray Ray has nothing to fucking do with it. But Tempo, and I already gave him my fucking email. I'm not fucking scared of you. Doesn't fucking matter. No, this is the fucking thing. No. Why do you think there's so many fucking commercials out there that have all these elderly folks? I'm not calling them old. They're elderly. They're not old. You're not old until you die.
Wiser folks, yeah.
Sell your gold. So many of them do it, right? Broken gold, broken chains. Why do you fucking think they want all that gold? I'll tell you why. Because the government, the U.S. government, is supposed to have so much of this gold in Fort Knox that doesn't fucking exist. But we're so far in debt, we gotta sell that gold off. So we're going to rip off all the old grandmas and the grandpas and the nannies and the papas and the mamas from their broken gold they had since they were 14 in 1934. We'll give them $60, no problem. Gold selling at fucking $75 an ounce. Their shit weighs about 2.5 ounces. Why the fuck not? Like I say, you know what, and I'm done. This doesn't have anything to fucking do with Too Loco. This is censored, okay? It has nothing to do with Too Loco, Ray Ray, Chrissy D, or Snow. But if you got the fucking balls, find me at onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com. Because I don't think you have the fucking balls. And I'm going to pull it up on my phone. As soon as we shut this fucking thing off, that way you can track me on my fucking phone. You got the fucking balls? Do it. Because, son, I promise you, I can end it quicker than you can. And that's all Tempo has to say. But before I do end it, I do want to thank the men and women that are serving, that have served, those that are thinking of serving, and especially those that did not make it back. This is all for you. Every bit of this shit. And you stupid motherfucking Illuminati motherfuckers, come out here. Get me. Come on. You ain't got the balls. Ask your mom before you come out to my house.
All right, but
Pussy.
Anyway, Tempo's a little under the weather right now, and you know when people are a little under the weather, they say crazy stuff. So you don't have to take that necessarily seriously.
No, but if you're the Illuminati, you can take it very seriously. It's onebrotherbrother1@gmail.com. No, I'm here. I'm on a mission. I don't mean to cut you off, and I know you're trying to, save everything, but I'm not fucking around. If you've got the fucking power that you think you've got, let's go. Nothing with Too Loco Radio. They have nothing to fucking do with it. You want another email you can get me at? Go to onepunishmentforyou@yahoo.com. There's a funny reason I came up with that fucking email. It's one punishment for the number 4, the number 1 punishment, the number 4, the letter U @yahoo.com because I'm coming for you, bitch.
All right. Alrighty then. All right. Seriously though, disclaimer. We're not trying to provoke any people out there.
Uprising, nothing like that. We're not.
Shut up, Tempo. Hold on, let me shut his mic off for a second here. All right, but seriously, this is a show of entertainment. You either believe it or you don't. We are no threat to you in any way, shape, or form, and since we're not a threat to you, please don't fucking bother us. We're just out here to do informational shit, and please don't come to my fucking door, because I really don't like fucking strangers at my door. But the main thing here...
No. Go, I was gonna... Is my mic... My mic's cut off.
Is,
Fuck. I want to wish them all a good night. That's it.
Is this. When you think about money, all right, What is money? Paper. Where does paper come from? Trees. When you think about gold, what is gold? A metal. At the end of the day, what does it matter when tomorrow's form of payment could be electronic? Could be toilet paper. Who's to say? So when you save that amount for something special, realize that in the grand scheme of things, it may not matter at all. So enjoy your life while you have it and while you live it. And that's, that's the bottom line. This is censored. The opinions here are those of the people that spoken. The other people have their own opinions. If you don't like that, you can kiss my ass.
Turn my mic on. I'm not going to say anything.
And about when it comes down to groups, I really don't give a shit either way. I mean, if you're going to kill me, you're going to kill me. I'm going to die anyway. We may all die in 2017. Who knows? But I will say this. The people that listen know a lot of people. And they know a lot of people. And they know a lot of people.
I just want to clarify one thing, Ray. Ray. I don't want to try to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to try to lead anyone to do anything that they may consider persuasive. But this is censored, and the thing is, I believe that from the knowledge that I have learned, from what I know, it really doesn't even matter. That's the thing. Like, it could just be some bullshit some 8-year-old could have typed up on Google and on their mom's iPad or something like that. So it's all false. Every bit of it. I was just drinking and I just made up this bullshit fucking story. So, you know what? Two Loco does appreciate all those that listen, and I'm so sorry for just blowing all this fucking smoke up your ass. And we do appreciate all those loyal listeners. And I tell you what, Tempo will try to control what he says from now on. But if you are an Illuminati, you know where to get me. And I'm not fucking scared of you. I'm not. But anyways, they don't exist. But if they were to exist, they know where to get me. Otherwise, thank you for all the men and women that are serving, those that have served, those that are thinking of serving, and most importantly, those that did serve and did not make it back. This is Tempo with a T, and I'm signing off.
But Ray's going to ask, you're cracking me up, man. You are killing me. The whole thing is, I really don't give a fuck. To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck one way or another. I don't care if there's a group that controls things or there's not. I don't care if there's several groups that control things or there's not. Because at the end of the day, they're not paying my fucking paycheck.
That is true.
At the end of the day, they're not helping me in any way, shape, or form, so why the fuck do I give a fuck about them?
I do agree with you.
So if you call somebody out, well, then I really don't give a fuck because they're not doing shit for me anyway.
No, they're not, and they got my email. That way they don't bother you. Get at me.
And because I'm not scared either way. I don't give a shit. And what the thing is, there's two types of people in this world. There's people that, care, and, because they care, they feed off emotions. And then there's people that don't give a shit. People that care are the ones that you can easily timid. People that don't give a shit just don't give a shit. It's simple as that. And I'm one of them that don't give a shit. If I'm to die today, tomorrow, next week, the following day, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because our message came across. What we wanted to portray came across. And honestly, I just don't give a shit. You don't pay my fucking food. You don't pay my lights. You don't pay my cable. You ain't helping me out. You're not sponsoring the fucking show. You don't give a fuck. Then I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, it's simple as that. Like Tempo says, piss on you. That's Ray Ray.
And this here is Tempo with a T.
Once again.
Once again. And I do appreciate all those loyal listeners. Tempo, I promise you, I'm going to try to control, what I say. And
no, man, if you feel that way, then go by the way you feel. Like I said, I do not give a shit.
No. It is. It's not. It's not here at Too Loco. It could be, and you brought up a good point. It may influence others to believe in. I mean, it may start something that it doesn't need to be started, and it was a good point. It was, but this is the thing. You could read a book, and if you do not believe what that book is saying, and I do believe in one book that was written, and a lot of Christians believe in that same book, and that doesn't even fucking matter.
I believe that book was altered 1,000,000 times over.
And, hey, there you go. That's fine. And, I don't exactly believe that every bit of it... First of all, it was written by man.
Man makes mistakes.
And I'm not even going to fucking get into that shit.
Or it could have been written by a woman.
It doesn't matter. yeah, a woman. It doesn't matter. Either one is written. And if I can't... If we can't get into about
we
an
are
organization,
entertainment only.
That's all. That's all we are. But no shit. If you got the fucking balls, email me. I'm not calling you out, but I'm definitely saying it is a number one brother and the number one at gmail.com. If you fucking got the nuts, do it. Because, son, I can track you quicker than you can me. This is Tempo with a T, and right beside me it is...
Snow.
And how about you?
This is Ray Ray, and I'm just cracking up.
Y'all have a good night.
Tempo's funny. You got to give him a hand. Y'all have a good night.
I'm sick of it. I am.